Hello and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I'm Mr. Randy and... Oh, sorry. Yes. Today we're going to be doing another off-the-rip episode. If you're new to the channel, hello, welcome. All my returning viewers, you know what we're about to do. So, for all the new people, let me just take a little bit of a moment to take a step back, give you some background on Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. Jim Beam has the lower expressions, the basic two to three basic expressions. They give me a headache if I try and drink them. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the filtering process or the barreling takes something, leaches something out of it more. But the higher end, the higher age stated, the higher proofage or whatever, the higher ender labels, fine, just fine. Because we did a testing with Jim Beam Black 7 and everything was good to go. So we just went up from that. I forgot I was going to go back and do the full review for a black. But here it is. So let's get it on, shall we? Today's off-the-rip episode is going to be of the Jim Beam Black number 7, or Black 7 year Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, 45% alcohol by volume, 90 proof, not too bad. It's a little low. After 7 years, we're not going to read all that. You can read it if you want. We'll have all the information in the full review episode. Sort of a distressed, sort of blackened out Claremont, Kentucky. I know that's kind of artifact. It's like it's bottled and distilled and bottled. I'm messed up. Distilled and bottled by James Beam Distilling. A quick look at the back side. We'll have all kinds of information. I hope it doesn't catch that QR code. Is there a laser code? There is a laser code. We'll get through it physically, fully on the full review. But for now, what the heck is, what the heck is that? Ah, there it is. I found the perforations. Okay, you're going to be like that. Fine. There's not a cork. There's a twist cap. Let's have that pour, shall we? Everything's in frame. Check. Okay, goody goody. Put you over there. I love having my bottle on that side. Jim Beam Black. It kind of comes off light. There is oakiness, dustiness, slight pencil eraser, but the pencil eraser is kind of tainted with sweetness. Usually the pencil eraser comes with somewhere between 93 and 96 proof for me. Things lower than that usually don't get a solid pencil eraser on the nose. So just like the Jack Daniels, I don't care for some of the lower proofage, lower labels of Jack Daniels. Same thing goes with Jim Beam. Not that I just can't drink them. I've tried them and I don't like them. Just like the Jack Daniels. With the Jack Daniels, I would say you could probably just start off with the bonded and then maybe do the single barrel select. That's where I would top off at. Jim Beam doesn't have a ceiling. Doesn't have a ceiling yet. I like their 108 proof single barrel Jim Beam Beautiful. So far, that's the best Jim Beam I've had, and it's not too pricey either. So let's go ahead and get it on the palate. That's a nice nosing. It does come off slightly watery, kind of loose. It's not too, doesn't have a lot of strength. I'm getting some sweet saccharine back end, like light diet cherry cola, slightly watered down. There's not a lot of oomph here. We are talking about 90 proof. Like I said, I usually prefer something around about the 95 proof. I could push it up to 100 proof, but 100 is where I pretty much, that, like I said, that Jim Beam single barrel was 108. Very nice. I could tolerate 108. Just enough oomph, but you got to slow down. Pump the brakes a little bit, if you will. Let's go ahead and get this next one. It's very easy. It's a nice, easy sipper for neat. It's got some decent viscosity. It's okay. Man, I forgot to wash my hands before doing you saw the fingerprints and the grease on it. Jeez. I just wiped it, to be honest. I just wiped it. I have OCD and it bugs me. But not enough, I guess, to make sure I wash my hands before this video. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. If you're not subscribed to the channel as of yet, go ahead and do so while you're there. That way all this content comes to you as soon as I release it. On the palate, it's relatively mild to moderate. There's not a whole lot of special here, except that I think it's better than anything that came before it or below it. I will definitely say this is probably where Jim Beam should start. Now, I'm kind of new with all the background information going on with these distilleries. I understand there's a couple distilleries that that tanked this year, unfortunately. Lots of beer breweries here in Texas that also went under, unfortunately. Hopefully another distillery or brewery can pick up their line and continue to sell some of their items, because they are selling. The company themselves did something wrong. The product itself was fine. Some of the distilleries were, the breweries, fine. Someone in accounting messed up. So this is nice. This is easy. There's nothing here really exceeding a 2 out of 5. Not really. It is a really easy sipper. I think it would be kind of heresy to drop this in anything like Coke or whatnot. This is definitely a very seriously smooth, easy sipper. Let's go ahead and get this finished. Yeah, this is where I would start with Jim Beam. Black 7. It's, like I said, when I say watery, I mean it's kind of loose on the palate. It's a 90 proofer. It's not too bad. I don't really care for much below that, except for the Evan Williams green label. That sucker is too easy to drink. I drink half a bottle in, in the evening. If you want to see that video, go ahead and look that one up. The Evan Williams green label. That one was a good story. Anywho, on with Jim Beam. So the finish is kind of, the very back end of the finish is relatively light. Slight touch of saccharin. Slight light bubblegum and cherry cola. Oaky. Not too much. Everything's sort of blended pretty well. Jim Beam's pretty known for being pretty balanced. I'm getting lots of cheek and gums right now. There's not a whole lot to speak of on the back end, but the cheeks and the gums are hanging out, man. We're hanging out. I'm not going to keep any longer than that. It's an off-the-rip video. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think about Jim Beam? I'd also like to know where you're at. What are you currently drinking? What do you think about Jim Beam? What's your favorite Jim Beam? Have you had the black? Let's talk about it. And as always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. Have a good one.